Welcome to Selectory, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the 10 best movies directed by women. These are movies that made us laugh, made us cry, and in many cases both. These stories contain among the best writing and filmmaking of any era, and prove that female directors are capable of creating stunning work. Hopefully if you see one or two movies on this list, you get inspired to watch another, then another and another. This should be by no means a definitive list, so feel free to add your favorites in the comments below. Now pour yourself a glass of wine, grab some popcorn, and settle in for the best movies directed by women you should watch right now. Number 10, Mudbound. The title of Mudbound is a metaphor that's a great description of the movie. It'll take a dirty plunge into the story of two farming families, whose fates are intertwined whether they like it or not. The McCallans are a white family living off the land, but they are not happy about it. They used to live in comfort, but now they are stuck with whatever crops grow on their land. The Jacksons are tenant farmers working the McCallans' land, but their black skin means they are not equal. They are beholden to the whims of their white landlords. Requests and orders are not to be refused, and there is no such thing as negotiation. Dee Reese managed to bring Mudbound to life with her poetic eye. The characters in this film are trapped by their circumstances, all of them do what little they can to keep their world from getting worse. Sometimes that means being kind. Other times it means making cruel decisions, to advance your family's fortune at the cost of someone else's. Occasionally it means trading in your dignity or body, for no other reason than someone with a different skin tone told you to. Number 9, The Farewell. Anyone with a large Chinese family will probably appreciate much about this film. It is touching, understated, and features a terrific performance by Awkwafina. In her best performance to date, this rapper-turned-actress shows a side of herself that is usually not present in her roles. This portrayal of a Chinese American struggling to escape the expectations of her past, while trying to move towards a future is not only believable, but also very moving. She is at the center of an introspective look at a family reunion that is anything but easy. The movie is a remarkable window into Asian American identity that future audiences will surely relate to. It offers a poignant introduction to a filmmaker who, while just beginning, is certain to have a deep and powerful impact on cinema culture. The Farewell is a unique movie, hard to put in any genre, but with some clear themes. The movie goes from drama, to thriller, to something else entirely. Throughout this emotional roller coaster, it captures the confusion of a cross-cultural moment, all while being completely in touch with the present. Number 8, Nomadland. If there was an award for the most contrasting films of 2021, it would go to Chloe Zhao. She is a filmmaker who has made two massively different movies, Eternals, a Marvel superhero movie that many fans loved and many hated, and Nomadland, a film that has received universal praise and is currently leading the awards race. In this movie there are no exploding volcanoes or space battles. It's just a beautiful soundtrack and a storyline about a woman roaming the country, in the aftermath of a financial catastrophe. Fern, played by Frances McDormand, has been living a nomadic lifestyle and traveling from place to place. There have been many touching moments as she finds companionship and odd jobs along the way. Nomadland is a reflective film, peaceful in its outlook. It has an intimate rapport with its audience, much like The Rider. However, it has more lightness and warmth, thanks to its real-life nomad cast. Not only is the film contemplative in nature, but also expansive in scope. It's no wonder this film swept the Oscars. Number 7, Promising Young Woman. The movie is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Actually, it's a revenge drama disguised as a rom-com. Don't let its outer appearance fool you, there is a lot of anger and grief beneath the surface. The film is from Emerald Fennell, who is also the screenwriter, and she carries a lot of passion with her. The antagonist in this story is not a single character, but broad social attitudes about sexual violence against women. Fennell's greatest strength lies in her ability to use genre storytelling to convey sincere emotional undercurrents that eventually build into a powerful, cathartic ending. The tone of this film changes dramatically between comedic and dramatic modes, which leaves the viewer guessing as to Fennell's ultimate intention. The fun, stylish, enjoyable elements revealed throughout the movie are a Trojan horse for a cinematic primal scream. The need for justice, which consumes many young girls, spreads to the sweet sound of Angel of the Morning, a song now forever stained with grief. An ambitious, original, and surprisingly emotional film, with a ferociously great Carey Mulligan performance, this movie couldn't have come at a better time. Number 6, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. The story of a reporter, who learns the value of life after becoming friends with Mr. Rogers, is told in a touching way that could come off as cheesy or tacky if not handled correctly. Director Marielle Heller is skilled at pulling heartstrings, but she doesn't stop there. Heller creates films based on stories with sturdy foundations, but also does smart and insightful research. Working backwards is her forte. She mines for substance by digging into the gooey material and finding worth in unexpected places. As a fictionalized version of journalist Tom Junod, Matthew Rhys plays a man who has recently become a new father and is now a disgruntled magazine journalist. He encounters Tom Hanks' character, an optimistic individual who seems to have everything going for him. This person becomes more than just a character to Rhys, representing something deep and meaningful, as he embarks on a transcendent journey of life-changing proportions. It's a movie that lingers in the character's appeal, and has deeper sensibilities lurking beneath its surface. The closing scene, wordless and poignant, reminds us that our sweet and unassuming protagonist is like that in real life too. Number 5, Wonder Woman. Ever since Wonder Woman was created in 1941, her story has always been at its best when it embraces the feminist ethos of her character. When artists turn Wonder Woman's compassion into the key to understanding her, rather than singling out her brutality in battle, audiences are privy to a superhero who offers what no other can, a power fantasy that privileges women's interiority and desires. It's rare that women are able to express their fantasies on a grand scale. And even in comic adaptations, they're often portrayed as tough, funny, and self-assured. Rarely do they get to be the architects of their own destiny. Wonder Woman balances lightness and humor with a deeper, more serious tone. The feminism of the film is sly and is seen in many scenes. For example, when characters of color make comments about their station in life, and Diana faces sexism from powerful men who underestimate her intelligence. Patty Jenkins's direction makes the feminism, charming performances, and delightful humor all the more enchanting. Despite some flaws, Wonder Woman is a beautiful, kind-hearted, and inspiring film. Director Patty Jenkins and her collaborators have done what many thought was impossible. They've made a Wonder Woman film that gets it right. Number 4, Lady Bird. In her writings, the French philosopher, Simone Weil, wrote often about attention as a spiritual discipline. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity, she wrote in her notebooks, a notion she would later explore more fully. During a post-screening Q&A for her excellent directorial debut, Greta Gerwig quoted Weil, and it's clear from the film that the spirit of faith, love, generosity, and attention animates the whole effort. Lady Bird is a coming-of-age film starring Saoirse Ronan as Christine, or Lady Bird, as she's rechristened herself. It's as humorous as it is smart and yearning, just like its heroine. In Lady Bird, director Greta Gerwig pays deep attention to her hometown of Sacramento and girlhood. The film is love for both her city and the feeling of being on the outside, because life always seems to happen somewhere else. Lady Bird is that rare movie that is not just entertaining or witty or confident, but all of those things at once. It's a movie that's been met with nothing but acclaim from critics and viewers alike. You'll love it. Number 3, The Hurt Locker. Kathryn Bigelow became the first ever woman to win an Academy Award for directing after she made this film. It might have seemed like an effortless win, because she was overlooked for so many directing jobs in the past, specifically because she was female. After years of being in the industry, she was finally able to tell a story that Hollywood wanted to hear. And boy, did she deliver. Jeremy Renner is electric as the bomb-defusing sergeant, who approaches his duties with a blend of precision and zeal. With his explosive and oftentimes maniacal approach, Renner brings the opening scene to life. Director Bigelow delivers an unforgettable sequence, starting with Renner's character and rarely slowing down. The film avoided the kind of schmaltz that is often seen in war sagas. The story is told with a laser-like focus, and provides a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy. Bigelow created a masterpiece that holds its ground among the greatest war films of all time. Number 2, Selma. It may not be perfect, but Selma exists as a depiction of dark days that are all too present. It reminds viewers of the past but also the present. The film urges that its horrors will no longer be perpetrated, tolerated or celebrated. The movie is a spine-chilling reminder of why remembering history is so important. For some, it may be a story of the past, but for others, it represents the blueprint of the future. Selma shows us that progress can be achieved without forgetting about history, while also painstakingly detailing the struggles that still exist today. It is an emotional movie that does not shy away from angering, saddening, or inspiring viewers. It welcomes people of all backgrounds to see it, but it does not intend to sugarcoat its horrors for politically correct comfort. This film, one of the year's best, is an announcement of a major talent in Ms. DuVernay. It is a film that will not go unnoticed, and one that will remain with everyone who watches it. A significant takeaway from Selma is that attention must be paid. The progress will easily slide backwards. No progress is made without hard work and dedication to the cause. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1, Little Women. Alcott was a woman of many talents, and she explored many ideas in her timeless novel. But Little Women is more than a piece of historical literature. Its focus on the feminist movement, as well as the good and bad that comes with ambition and economics, has never been more relevant. Put more simply, this is the Little Women that has endured for centuries, given new life with an original narrative conceit, and executed to perfection by a master. Beautiful and intricate, the movie is a work of art crafted by director Greta Gerwig and editor Nick High. Inspired by the brilliance of Gerwig's vision, High created cutting-edge transitions that match the beauty of the film. The stories all connect in a satisfying way, making the audience want to go back and watch again. Gerwig's flowing story weaves through both the past and the present with ease. It's never hard to follow because of the different color palettes that she uses to distinguish between the time periods. Little Women is a proud adaptation of Louisa May Alcott's story. The movie offers its own unique storybook style, in its own terms, and it's clear that the filmmakers are proud of their work. We hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one. And thank you so much for watching.